Hi, in this video I'm gonna talk about HTL. It's Adobe's replacement for JSP. More specifically, I'm gonna talk about global object properties inside HTL. Global object properties lists all properties of the current resource. Now we're gonna go to CRXD Lite to check out the code that was written for this page. So here we have our H1 element and our paragraph. You can see that here. Now we're gonna add a div. And inside of a div, we're gonna add this property, actually this attribute. Data, sly, repeat. What this attribute does is it repeats the div element for every item in the list that we're gonna give it. And this is the list that we're gonna give it. So this is properties. This is like a global object that's used in the HTL. And this $sign and those brackets are part of the HTL syntax. So when you put properties inside this is gonna get evaluated by HTL. The next thing we're gonna do is type this property. What this means is that each item inside properties is gonna get assigned to a local variable named property. And what we're gonna do here is add some more HTL to type out this local property, this local variable property. Okay, so we saved our file now. Now we're gonna reload the page. As you can see, these are all properties inside our property list. The next thing we're gonna do is access the values of those properties. I'm gonna put a line here. And add this code. So what I've done is basically I've added this block of code for each and every one of the properties inside properties global object. We have the primary type, created by, title, and so on. You can notice this is a paragraph, and we have this attribute, data slide test. What this attribute does is it tests if the property exists. So if property has GSR primary type, then it's gonna get typed out. And it's gonna type out primary type as a static text, and it's gonna print out properties.gsr primary type as value of the primary type of properties inside properties. We're gonna save this now, and then we're gonna go to our page to see how it works. As you can see, the values are printed out bold. We can see the primary type, that's page content. We can see it's created by admin. We can see the title. We can see which template was used. Also, we can see the page title and the recess type. I'm a little puzzled by this created property because, as you can see, it's empty, but it still showed. And according to this data slide test, if it's empty, it should not show. So if someone has an answer to why this is appearing on a page, please write it in the comments. I'm going to demonstrate how data slide test works on a simpler example. So let's put a paragraph here. We're gonna put in data slide test. And we're gonna give it something really simple. Like 1 is bigger than 0. That has to be true. And if it's true, we're gonna type out random text. Okay, we're gonna save our file. We're gonna reload. And our page just broke. Let's see why that happened. Yeah. I forgot to put this. Okay, let's go back. And you can see random text here. Now if I change this to 1 is bigger than 2, which is obviously not true, and reload the page, the random text disappears.